Hello everyone, here's the next part of Pokemon Green version. Last time we took on pretty much route the route the route east of Fuchsia. And now we are headed to Safari Zone so we can get the HM that is required to even beat this game. And as I said in the previous episode, we're gonna head west to be able to get to the other side of Celadon. There was a few things I found out off screen I am not proud of. Oh my god, my head. Anyway, Safari Zone has a select few Pokemon that you cannot encounter anywhere else. You have to catch them here. Execute is one of them. Come on, just stay in a freaking ball. But yeah, Execute is one of them. I like how Nidorina is level 31 here, despite the fact that you should already have one. No, I didn't mean to catch you, but Kangaskhan's another Pokemon you can, that you don't see except for in here. Or as the show said, Kangaskhan. If you've seen that episode, you know what I'm talking about. Look now. If I threw that rock, you would have ran away, so. Barbos increases speed. Now, in Gen 1 and 2 only, instead of the EVs and IVs that you know of from generations past those two. Every Pokemon in this generation has something called DVs instead. I love how throwing a rock causes it to be easier to catch them. Don't know how that works. Come on. I haven't caught anything. Thank you. It's ridiculous how they expect you to catch something if they don't give you no chance. This is an egg bomb, but there's no Pokemon that can learn it. I think it's a signature move. No, it's not. Because Chansey exists, so it's not a signature move. Oh, now you want to be a first try? Max Potion, which is basically a full restore without actually helping you against status inflictions. No more room for items. Oh, calcium will be great for special, so. Full restore. Now, if it's an item we already have, they'll let us grab it. I don't think we even got a Paris. Oh, we do. I don't remember catching one. Do I have a Nidoran male? No, I don't. Funny how that's supposed to be how it's more common in red version to get that one, but you can get both of them. One of the few Pokemon where they didn't do a version exclusive, even though they give you a higher chance of getting that Pokemon in one game than the other. There should be an item in here. Where's the item? Must be hidden. I love how this is literally the same. That's all it is. Execute, you've already been caught. Goodbye. Rhyhorn, I haven't caught you. I remember that. I haven't caught no Rhyhorn. See, I'm not giving them names because I'm not gonna use them. If only Rhydon was here. This is a Skull Bash. That's Skull Bash right here. If you didn't know. Carbos increases speed and none of y'all are fast. None of y'all are blazingly fast. Like the fastest Pokemon is probably Pidgeot. I mean, this would help you out with your defensive capabilities being wrong. Do I want Sand Attack or do I want it not? Quick Attack is because you are slow. Sand Attack will help us out, but ugh. Fine. We can get Double Edge anytime because you can rebuy that. So that makes the most sense. Skull Bash only because it increases your defense since you have no defense, but you can use it. You can definitely use this protein right now. You definitely have that. We need at least one slot empty just to be able to get done with this. Let me guess. There's been set of pre-evolution. Gold teeth. This is double team. But I don't have room for it. I don't have room for anything, to be fair. I don't want to get rid of most of these items. Especially not rare candy, because it's still too soon to get rid of rare candies. None of y'all have been hurt. Alright, be right back. Savari's own favorite. Now, if you don't do Gen 1 competitively, you know this Pokemon right here is one of the best to get. And I'm not gonna catch it. I've had a feeling that's what always happens. They run away. Anyway, I'm gonna show you the right path here since you've already seen me do it once. The right path is literally just do that, what I did, but in reverse. This double team. Oh my god, you're the first person to actually get the prize because of the fact that no one actually got it. So how did our rival not get Surf unless he got it after us? And yes, a poison and ground type, emphasis on the ground type, can learn a water move. That's why I wasn't worried about, oh, we might not be able to do anything when it comes to that. It's weird how a lot of Pokemon that shouldn't even be able to learn Surf can. Like a ground type. A Pokemon that's weak to water. A type that's weak to water. Oh, I can learn Surf. What? Why is that a thing? And to this day, it can still learn Surf. Still don't make sense to me, but it can. Now, the Varizone is the only way you can legitimately get a Pokemon without using any glitches or any exploits in this game that somehow was discovered. A lot of internet shows up and say nope. And that was the only Pokemon so far that was very catchable. They did it again. See you? Said, oh, I see you. Goodbye. What's funny is I haven't gotten a water encounter despite the fact that I'm literally in water. No. You already got it for a sec. Like, are you gonna shake it all? You shook twice. See, it's very catchable. The only thing I don't get is why they made Venonat's level so high to evolve. I have one? Why didn't I catch a Venonat? I don't remember it. Anyway, as I was saying, you would think that in the water that we would get an encounter, but it seems like that's not the case. What was that? Oh, max revive. Okay. And yes, this is a faster route to get back over here, and another max potion. I already got a dual. Now this game, Venomoth, I didn't even know that was here. I think that Venomoth is under level. I think that's under level Venomoth actually. I really think that's an under level. When does Venonat evolve? Oh no, it just evolved. Okay, level 31. I thought it was under level, but no, it's the perfect level. Reason why we're going back to the Safari Zone is only for one Pokemon. I don't know if you have to use a rod to get it, but we'll see. Do we have one of you? I love how this thing just literally... Nope, we don't have one. I love how it just kept saying no. Good thing about this gen is I don't have to care about when I pull it out, long as I set the rod. That's literally it. It ain't like in Gen 3 where you have to take your time and wait for that thing to appear and then it says, oh, you lost a Pokemon. That's not in this game. Tauros can be found here as well. In this area in particular, that's why I'll be coming back over here so you can see what you can catch. Chansey can show up here too. Tauros, please stay. Stay. Give me another Tauros and I'll tell you something about Tauros, okay? Show me one more Tauros. That's all I need you to do. Show me one more Tauros. One more. What will happen forward first? Us getting kicked out or another Tauros showing up? Which one will happen first? Find out now. Nidorino, male, female, Paris. A Chansey shows up. Okay. Before Chansey runs away. This is not the only place you can catch Chansey, but the thing is, the second way you can catch Chansey, well, at that point you just stop playing because it's at the end, the very end, post-game content end. But I didn't know you can get Venom off here. That's news. I already know you ain't gonna get caught. Every time I see Venom off, I'm like, nope, keep going. I didn't know Venomoth even showed up in this pre-suit area. Now the thing is, since we have Surf, we have the ability to make it back here relatively easily. Shock me. That's what I thought. A Tauros hasn't shown up, and we're about to get kicked out in 3. Yep. I love how there's a glitch in this game in the red and blue version where if you do not have enough money, they won't let you in. And this is required just to beat the game. So you can accidentally soft lock yourself if you don't have any money. I already know you're not getting caught, so don't even try to play me. Alright, Tauros, where are you at? Stop with the ride horns and the freaking Nidoran females. Give me your freaking Tauros, thank you. I think this is the only way. No, I think the same place you can get Chansey is the same place you can get what you call them, Tauros and Chansey and other Pokemon that are over leveled in that place. I don't need to say what that place is since most people play this game, but not the green version, but blue, red, and blue. Where is the Tauros? It's like they just went dormant now. Why they said nope, we know what's going on. I think in the remakes they put some grass on the other side, because there's no patch of grass on the left side like they did in the other games. I'm not sure though. I could be remembering that wrong. You missed a Pokemon. You missed a Pokemon. This is the only game that can say you missed a Pokemon. What's funny is you can still catch it even if it says miss. That just means there's no catch. It has a very low catch rate. Of course it's gonna run. It always runs. It never stays. I'll show you when we get back to a Tauros. What I didn't know is a Pinsir can show up in the first area of the Safari Zone. That's one thing I didn't know. Catch Pinsir before we catch Pinsir before we even seen another Tauros. I've seen two Chansey, a lot of Venomoths. Here's the sad part about Venomoth. I think you literally have to catch it or else it's gonna run. Either way, back to pause. It took forever, oh my lord. Alright, here's the thing about Tauros. In only this generation, this Pokemon is one of the best Pokemon competitively. You see, since special is one whole stat, and they gave Tauros 100 base special, and he has a good attack and he's fast, that means he has a high crit chance. Why am I saying he? Because in the next gen, he's 100% female, 100% male. So, anyway, Tauros is one of the best Pokemon competitively in this gen. To the point where, if you don't have him on your team, what's your team in Gen 1? There's 3 staples. And if you're not counting anything, if you're not counting Gen 1 Mewtwo. Chansey is one of them. Tauros is the other one. That was the first time I caught a Venomoth and it worked the first try ball. Jeez. Anyway, as I was explaining. Imagine if it happened twice. Anyway. Chansey is one of the Pokemon that is one of the top 3 Pokemon in Gen 1. Competitively. The second one is Chansey. Chansey because of its HP and not only its HP but its special stat, because remember special is 1 stat. So it being 1 stat, wow, it gave me a lot of chances. Anyway, with it being 1 stat means that anything above 100 is great special. One thing that sucks about Chansey is it's not fast. It's not that fast, but it makes up for how much HP it has. It has the highest HP of all Pokemon in this generation. I didn't say of all Pokemon ever because that applies to something that hasn't came out up to this point of this game's iteration in 1996. The original Red and Blue, this is probably my last attempt in the Safari Zone, then we can finally move on. 20 minutes of the Safari Zone is enough. Anyway. 1996, that's when Pokemon came out originally. So yeah, this red and green version is gonna turn 30 next month, I think. It came out in February of 96, I think. Anyway. All of a sudden, Chanseys want to show up. But Chansey gets an evolution in the next generation. You see, something was introduced in Gen 1, but not in particular Gen 1 game. What will happen first? Me seeing another Tauros or me seeing another Chansey again before this attempt is over with? After this, we're going straight west for future. Because it seems like it'll take forever before another Tauros shows up. I think Tauros probably has the lowest chance of showing up out of all the Pokemon that exist in this gen. And I'm gonna say in this gen, in this Safari Zone. When you talk smack and it shows up, okay. Let me guess. You're gonna run as soon as you stayed. Shock me by staying in the ball. That would be a real shocker. It's not like I can weaken y'all. And bait actually does the opposite of what a rock does, which is funny. There you go. Anyway. If I could weaken him, it'd be great, but I cannot. My last attempt. And we're gonna be heading west. 20 minutes of the Safari Zone. Enough about competitive Pokemon. Alright. And that's all you need to know about Generation 1 in terms of all the nuances and stuff. And now we are heading west to get to Celadon City, which is connected to Heroes are here. Alright. I guess they are. Which is connected to Saffron City. I don't even know if you learn quick attack normally. I didn't know Firo was here. Stay in a freaking ball, I swear. Must be a low catch rate. I'm gonna say, encounter rate, because I didn't know it was here. All of these are bird keepers, so I could literally be leveling my Pikachu. Anyways, you got this route that's connected to Celadon, which is also connected to Saffron City. I love how Razor Wind missed. Well, that means every single one of the crits, and thankfully it's 2 turns. Okay. How much does your quick attack do since Firo took only a third? Despite you having your attack lowered. You're faster, so. You're basically giving me a freebie. 36. Thank you. Now that you are gonna evolve, you get to see the original Pidgeot sprite. The one that came out way back in 96. Audibly 1996 is 30 years ago. Let me let go of the remote so I don't accidentally press that button. As you can see, all they did was copy the literal last sprite, but make it bigger, and made its talons look more realistic. That's a lot of HP. 122 is a lot of HP for a level 36. I love how that happened twice. Anyway. Firo, no Dodrio. It's not under level, it's a little bit over the level that evolves. The fact that you still outspeed a Dodrio, and Dodrio has this wonderful thing called a high speed stat. It has 110 base speed, I think. Well, you should get over 1,000 experience from this. I didn't know exactly what number, I knew it would be over 1,000 though. I find it ironic that you're not even the first trainer that we would probably face. I love how, and I also love how Pikachu is stuck with Thundershock for pretty much all its life. If it wants to have an electric move that can hit consistently, unless its trainer gets a TM that gives it Thunderbolt. Because for some reason in this generation, not this generation, yeah, in this generation and in this game, it doesn't get Thunderbolt, but when you get to Pokemon Yellow, it gets Thunderbolt normally. A lot of things they did wrong in this game. But before we head west, You thought I forgot about giving this man his gold teeth so we can get strength? And the funny thing about strength is a lot of Pokemon can learn it. And since there's no move deleter in this generation, you're stuck with strength for the rest of the Pokemon's life. On Gen 2, there is a move deleter, but they didn't give move relearners until Gen 3. Give me my rare candy. The one rare candy that doesn't take long to get, because it's literally right there. Everybody's fully healed, so let's go ahead and get to Cycling Road. But before we do that, Slowbro for Lickitung. You can get a Slowbro at level 22. Unless it needs a Water Stone, it's one of them. It's funny how this is a slope, but you wouldn't know that if you look at the game in-game sprites. You wouldn't know that this is on a slope. Doesn't help that there's literal water on the side of the aisles, which means that if you're going too fast, you may accidentally cause yourself to fall into the water. Poison, guaranteeing it. No poison. Shocker. It didn't poison you. I don't know when a Coughing evolves, so I can't say if that's on the level. Level 35? For real, level 35? Yes, level 35, so that's a very underlevel Weezing. That's a very underlevel Weezing. You got to love Gen 1 with these underlevel Pokemon. Pen Missile, a move that can only be learned by 3 Pokemon in this gen, and all 3 Pokemon, one of them can't really use their attack stat, another one is weak to Psychic types, and the other one I forgot. Unless it's 35, it's not. It's under level. That's all I can say. It's 10 levels below where it evolves. I like that had to be a crit because you sure don't hit hard. I think you level and you get over 100 finally. Agilitor? You're trying to learn Agilitor? Get rid of Poison Sting. Underleveled. You're not even gonna do a third. Poison. Still no poison, shockingly. Alright, pin settled, let's go. That will do absolutely nothing. Try again. It's funny how it's almost always the second try that hits. Mug. First try. What sucks is, as long as I'm on this slope, I have to hold up. If I don't hold up, we go straight down. Under level. Compared to the team in our face last time, under level. Well, let's give you some love, actually. Increase that defense. Even though in this gen, I don't think it would increase the defense. It's been so long since I've seen Skull Bash be used by me. You're at 100 HP now. I'm a choke. I don't even think you need it. Just use Ember and Quick Attack, and I think that'll be enough. I was right. Let me guess, one Pokemon. I had a feeling it was just one. And the first move it's gonna use is a poison move. Or pound. Okay, horn drill. You're faster, so you should hit it. Alright, since you are now minimized, the only thing that can help us is Stomp, but we don't have access to Stomp. So, Strength it is. Matter of fact, what's your better stat? Your physical prowess or your special? Yeah, it's a mixed bag. Okay. Look at them wonderful sprites you see right there. Look at that wonderful sprite you see. Look at us. We flip sprites. God. And Surf. You're not even using Surf. Can't poison the poison type. And you only and only ghost type in this game or part poison. This is taking too long. You gotta love this buggy mess of a game that we all grew up with, mostly. Some people didn't grow up with Pokemon, so I have to say mostly. Okay, what do you have? Yeah, that's a sprite of a primate, alright. Go ahead and use Skull Bash again on it. I don't think you're gonna one-shot it, but if you do, that's great. And that's why you keep quick attack. Priority. Let's see what Pokemon you have. I figured. My Pokemon won't evolve because I don't know that you have to trade it with someone else just to evolve it. It's something that we all have gotten to deal with as kids. A Pokemon that we couldn't evolve because we didn't have friends. The sound effect that Skull Bash make it sound like it does a lot of damage. Go ahead and give me level 36. Oh, didn't give it to me. That's not one of them that needs element stones. That is not one of them, though. That is not one of them that needs an element stone. For Voltorb to have 100 base speed, and that's all it got going for it. Sucks to be in a Voltorb. Well, Pikachu, it was nice you bought. I'm trying to train you. You survived? You survived? Okay, I was not expecting you to survive a self-destruct, but okay. Next. Cut. Well, if Pikachu can survive one, you can survive one. Unless it's a crit. Unless it's a crit, unless it's a crit, unless it's a crit, yep. Unless it's a crit. That's the only way you lose. Unless it's a crit and it crits. High chance of a crit, and it crit. Let's see what's right here. Zero. Eradicate. I don't think we have Eradicate, so. Oh, we don't. I think this is one of those Mew Glitch trainers, but I don't know if you can fly away in this situation. Alright, one Pokemon, two Pokemon. One's a Machop. That means the second one has to be a Machoke, and I assume that you're questioning why don't your Machoke evolve or whatever. If only we knew as kids that certain Pokemon had to be traded. I think there's like 4 or 5 in this gym alone. Machoke being one of them, then Graveler, then Alakazam, then what's the other one? Not Alakazam, Kadabra, and Haunter. That's 4. There's one more, isn't there? Isn't there one more? Well, those are the main 4 that people don't remember. I know those are the main 4. I swear there should be one more, unless I'm thinking wrong. Probably am. Every other Pokemon, you need either a Trade Stone or to get to a certain level. With our Pidgeot having to be level 36, which is the same level as most starters have to get their final form. Still funny that you have to get level 18 just to evolve though. Like some Pokemon that are starters just to evolve once. Not all of them. It's funny how Razor Wind has such low accuracy, but that crit is worth it sometimes. Well, level 37. You're definitely getting level 37 after this primate. There's no way you don't. There's no way you do not. Oh, you don't? You must be very close, though. You have to be like 1 point away from not getting it. You have to be like a very few select points from not getting level 37. Yep. I was like, you have to be very close. We have to heal. Might as well get this out of the way. Matter of fact, before we do that, let's get rid of some of these items we got on us, because if we don't, we can't advance the plot. Deposit, you, you, you. I don't need max potions. I wish there were 4 restores. Yeah, we already healed. We're gonna have one of y'all second because y'all barely got any screen time, but the main reason why is because I gave y'all so much screen time to be leveled and become y'all final forms. So I wanted y'all to get some rest and give your teammates a chance. That's double team, and then the rest, and that's egg bomb right there. It's funny how they give you egg bomb despite the fact that it sucks. And not many Pokemon can learn it. Not many can learn it at all. So it was like, why they made this a TM? Alright, Pokeflute. After this, we don't need you unless we want to wake our Pokemon up with our own item. I mean, you can stay in the ball at least once. That crit mattered because it used amnesia, and amnesia is very broken in this game. Didn't I catch a Snorlax? Yes. So I caught the one that was near Vermilion. There's only 2 in this game. That one and the other one. After that, you will never see Snorlax again. They do that so you have to learn do the things you have to do just to get to this point. Alright, let's face these last few trainers. Now this part does not count as the part that has the slope. It's funny how you don't have the ability to learn any poison moves that it doesn't give them status. That's a funny thing. You can't learn not one poison move that doesn't give status. And that's funny how despite the fact that it resisted, it does way more damage. Because of crit rate. Because of crit damage. 2 more trainers. Quick attack. Ember. Ember one-shot you with a crit. Wow. But everything else you have is resist. I know their specials are horrible, but fact that it one-shot. Alright, now we are headed to Saffron City. Don't we have... yeah. There's a right way to do this and there's a wrong way to do this. The right way is go to the 3rd floor and have the car and have the key that takes you to where you need to go. We're not doing that. We getting the experience first. You know, just hanging around. Well, since you are here, going me Zubat, this is easy fodder for you. And this thing shows up. I love how Eradicate shows up and then all I know is I have to do some things off screen once we get to the gym. I'm not proud of it, what I have to do. It's gonna suck for me. No, don't use teleporters. I already know the right path here. I said don't use teleporters. Until we have to use it. Yep, no. That was just a regular 10 missile. 4 of them was enough to knock you out. Okay. Nice poison. At least I can say one thing, with Cubone Sprite being like that, I can tell what it actually looks like more than I can tell with the Sprite we got, which was it looking like it's tumbling over trying to hit you with the bone. You may do with whatever I just said, okay? There's too many grunts, so I'm just gonna speed some of this up too. Till we get to the main nitty gritty. Just give Pinsetta some love. They don't have a single psychic type really in here. And if they do, okay. Same level, but you outspeed, so that means you hit it. You have a chance to hit it, I should say. I love how they made that Magneton sprite look so large. No reason. Hit the teleporter and then hit it again. To get the key, you go down there. First try, let's go. Now if they outspeed you, then I'm gonna go through every 4 individually first. Or we can just go on the teleporting pad, even though I didn't want to get on the teleporting pad. No more strength, surf it is then. And I was saying, we're going through every 4 individually. So we can give y'all some levels that y'all really need. Because the next gym leaders Pokemon are in the early 40s, and none of y'all are in the early 40s yet. I'm trying to keep y'all balanced, since it's kind of hard to do that. That gold bat was trying to do everything to keep you from being able to knock it out. Imagine being resistant and still taking a lot of damage from a resistant move. Okay. I don't know what floor we're on. I'll know what floor we're on whenever I see certain spots. My guy got jokes. To be fair, it's weird that some of these scientists are working with Team Rocket, even though some of them look like normal run-of-the-mill scientists. Wow, you hit yourself 3 times in a row. No, yes. That was only situational, and we're not in a situation where it's situationally enough to situationally use it. And you kept missing, okay. Will we even make it to the floor? We need to make it to the next floor just to heal. I think it's the next floor. Are there any more trainers to face until we get to that next floor? Yes, there is. Well, might as well try it. The fact that Electro did not explode. You had a dumb trainer right there. I have the ability to just end this fight from early. Doesn't. Just doesn't. Oh, that's fine. Fine. Win. Really, you put us to sleep. I don't know if you can knock us out. Oh boy. Don't know if that burn will matter, and it did matter because of headbutt getting physical. Alright. I won't give up because I got my team back. Still weird that they make you wait until you get to the 9th floor just to heal though. Unless you decide to just skip all these fights. If you skip the fights, then this ain't a gauntlet. This is not a gauntlet. Horn drill. Nope. 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 Jeez, all misses. They gave me dud. They gave me some duds right there. You're supposed to hit, not miss like that. Especially since you're over level. I understood if you were the same level when they were faster, which is very few Pokemon up to this point. Alright, the last floor. Yes, I do. And this is how we're gonna go. This is how it's gonna go down. We're gonna go down every floor. Carbos. Well, none of y'all are that fast. Rare candy. PM26 is not earthquake. Yes, it is. I thought it's an earthquake. I was like, I wasn't sure. I didn't think it was, but it is. You wouldn't think earthquake would be in a building, considering there is a ground type gym. But no, it's in here. Why I don't learn you earthquake? Because I know there probably another Pokemon I can make use of earthquake quick, and not only that, but you see, there's no other earthquake TM, so strength, 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 and regular strength. As we continue forward, slowly but sure. No, don't go up, go down. As we continue down, slowly but surely. No. I don't think there's anything in here except for someone just hiding. So I don't know how you got in there. Unless they pushed you in there and then built the door. If they did that, and but there not being a bathroom from anywhere. What's TM3? Swords dance? Who can even make use of that? Well, here's the thing. If you take away anything you have, you can't even make use of it. Surf. Level 38. Everybody's at least level 36. Which is a good thing. Calcium, which is special attack, right? Calcium special attack, right? Yes. Special attack, special, same thing. Like I said, you can't tell which scientists are the rogue ones or which one is not, aren't the rogue ones. HP up, well. You're getting this. X accuracy, which makes it so you have perfect accuracy, sure. Sure, I got horn drill, might as well use it. This is protein, which will make your attack go higher, which is perfect for you. What's this item? M9, which is takedown. It's amazing that you can learn, you of all Pokemon can learn takedown. A bug Pokemon can learn takedown. Oh my lord, what kind of world is this? Alright. I think this is the second floor. Yeah, it's the second floor. So this is the lowest floor you can go to before you actually have to advance. Oh, I didn't take you down? Okay. Razor Leaf, Razor Leaf, Razor Leaf. Tackle, and Tackle is so weak it did nothing to you. Cool. Thank you for its self-destruct, even though none of them can learn it. Work for both of them, but at the same time, which one are you joining? So this is the last floor. This is the first floor. Let's put these TMs up. Not withdraw. What I meant to do is deposit items since I have a lot of TMs I ain't gonna use. Right now I ain't. Card key will be useless as soon as we're done with this Silph company. Now the right path, all you have to do is once you get the card key, go to the third floor. Then head left. But first I'm gonna head right to ensure that there's nothing, no. Head left. There'll be a scientist right here. Face him. Even though you don't have to, face him anyway. The right path is right here. Literally take this teleporter. And we'll be facing our rival. That's all you have to do. The simplest path here. First Pokemon is always is Pidgeot, but we already got a Pidgeot, so on a mirror match, let's go. Same level, I think, too. Yep, same level. Same exact level, but whose is better? You even gave me a, I even give you a handicap. If you give me a crit with Razor Wind, you knock the mirror, the other Pidgeot out. That sound attack won't matter. I'm switching you as soon as this is one. The mirror match is over with. Unless it's something that is weak to you. Or if it's something that's very weak to something else too. That would actually help you survive. What? He's using Reflect because of Smart AI. Since he has Smart AI, that's all he'll use. If it's a move that we're weak to. Alright, Pikachu, take care of this Gyarados, even though you literally can't one-shot it because you don't have a good freaking good electric. At least half, please. Okay, the crit doesn't matter. That bite's gonna really hurt. I didn't think it would not hurt that much. I thought it'd be more than that. 38? Alakazam, well... A lot of y'all are weak to Alakazam, but you can probably tank it the best. Skull Bash will definitely one-shot it. Keep using Recover, please. Just spam Recover, do that. Don't confuse. Next Pokemon. Yeah, its defense is that bad. I was not worried about knocking it out. Alright, Charizard. Level 40, which means you can't use Horn Drill, but you can still try to knock it out. Surf. You're faster? Yeah, I was like, that had to be a crit. There's no way that did that much damage unless it was a crit. I'm still baffled that you're faster. And you crit both times. Wow. Just wow. It's so intelligent it can telepathically speak. In some instances. Alright, last trainer of this building. Next. Just speed that up. Next. You're not surviving no Razor Leaf. Drowsy, well. Can miss one. Next. You. Yeah, their special is that bad. That's why I was like, you're not surviving anything I do. Need Arena. HC. One Razor Leaf. Then tackle it and get some of your health back. Fungus gone. You come out, you poison it. Come on. That means you can't poison it now. Just keep using it. Just keep using it. Next. Longhorn, Grizzly. Yido Queen. Mirror match. We win. I did only half. Now keep in mind, whenever you see any Pokemon that's a mirror match, they don't have customized moves like we do. So they're getting the moves that they get whenever they are at that certain level. On that certain level. I love how they did exactly one. That did nothing. It did 1 damage because if it didn't, it wouldn't have moved its stick. It would have said your attack missed. Because that can happen. It does 0 damage and it'll say attack missed. See why we faced everybody now? Everybody disappears. Now, there are a few things that we have to do. It's gonna be fun. Because I have to do some setting up, and I hate it. Alright, first things first. Got enough Pokeballs? Or any ball? Okay, 21. Okay, that should be enough. Next. Let's face the people that we need to face just for this to work. Only one person I have to face in here I really want to face and get. As long as my memory serves me correct, I will be fine. Next guy should have 1 Pokemon. Which is a Primate. Now, that's the last Pokemon we faced. We're gonna fly back to the Cerulean City. Cerulean. Yeah, Cerulean. Yeah, that's a good idea to say. I think if you play this generation, you know what I'm gonna do. Missed it. Thing is, what you have to do is literally pause as soon as he walks on the screen. And I'm missing it twice. It's weird how it works, but there. Now, what we have to do next is fly, or teleport, or dig, or escape rope, depending on the situation. Then we face the trainer we're supposed to we're gonna face just to cause this to be what we want it to be, and then da. We're gonna use this twice. So, yeah. Find it funny that I don't know where to fly to. Let's see. Thing is, we have to find a trainer. We have to walk up. We need a trainer to walk up to. You see how we know it worked is if you try to press pause, it won't work. We need a trainer that has to walk up to us. I think I faced every trainer up to this point, and you cannot have them not have a space between you because it will cause the game to freeze. What we're doing is what not many people call the Mew Glitch. We're currently under the Mew Glitch because it's how you get glitch Pokemon. We have to at least be 1 tile over for this to work. It's funny how they coded this game. This is one of the trainers that you could use the Mew Glitch on. Either way, We didn't find a trainer we wish to face. They had to literally walk to us. And we defeat their Pokemon or be defeated by any of the Pokemon, depending on which one that we need. Next, we go back to the route that we have to go to just to get it activated again. Because as you can see, we now have our menu again. We go back to Cerulean City. And then we go north of Cerulean City. And when we change the route, the menu shows up. And we get a Pokemon encounter. And our Pokemon we get is side up. That's just me introducing you that you can do that. We never caught a side up, that's funny. Anyway, there's a particular Pokemon we want to get, and it's from the gym leader that is here. We have to have only one Pokemon because we need to lose the fight. We have to lose the fight for this to happen. Because yes, you can still get it as long as you have that Pokemon as the last Pokemon. So, we're gonna lose. And how this game works is if you lose to any fight, guess what? You lose half your money. That's why I'm gonna use most of this money now. That's why I'm using most of this now. I'm okay losing 25,000, but we'll probably lose more if we place everybody. Next, what we need to do, basically put our whole team in the except for a flyer. Wait a second, do you have a move that doesn't do damage? Yes, you do. Okay. Alright, you have a move that doesn't do damage. That's important. That is very important. Alright. But you have to be the one that we have to keep. Just to work. Alright, we're gonna deposit everybody. Except for Onbird. Change the box so I know I have enough spaces. Fly back over there to Cerulean. And we're gonna face the gym next time. This is just us getting the Pokemon I need to get. I love how this is perfectly set up so you can literally save right here and then. Perfect. Next, we fly straight to Saffron. Next. The thing is, I don't think this is gonna work due to the fact that I don't know how we're gonna walk up to them. How they're gonna walk up to us. Unless there's a different way to do it. Because if you don't do it the right way, See, this is what happens if you actually try to interact with them. Yeah. But how you can trigger them, you get another trainer you get another trainer. That's how you trigger them. It depends. It's weird. I have to do this weird setup where you have to actually face another trainer before you battle her. Then you can do that. Issue is, The only trainers we have available are those up here. And is there any other trainers free? There's no, I can't check. We went. Okay, now I remember. We had to try with over here. I had to hope I didn't battle one third trainer here. I had to hope I didn't battle one person here. Okay, I didn't battle you. That poison's perfect. Can I fly out of here? Thank you. Alright. We need Sabrina, and also what helps is we're poisoned, so even if she doesn't do any damage to, not this gym, even if she doesn't do any damage to us, we already have everything set up. How much HP you have? 65, okay. I didn't want to face any of the gym trainers because I would like to wait for it until we do the gym to do this. There. Now. Her first Pokemon is what we need. That's stupid that I had to do all of that. I'm glad I didn't face that one trainer in the cycling row. That saved me from having to battle one of them. Now we have to intentionally lose. It should be easy since we have poison. That poison is actually good for us. And this thing is selling. Thank you. Now, if everything is set up like I want it, what we should see is something that you only get one of in this game. We will see. This is the earliest we can get an EV to show up. Using the Mew Glitch. Or Trainer Fly if you want to be that person. This is the earliest way you can get it. Every other fight you have to do is all the way until you get to the league. Now that we have this wonderful Eevee, I think you already know what I'm gonna do. I think you already know what I'm gonna do with this Eevee. Alright, chip. Withdraw. Do I have it? Do I have it in here? Do I have it in here? Do I have it? No. I didn't buy one for this occasion? Okay. What's funny is, the reason why I had to do this is, when I looked at the map, there's a map that someone made that shows you what Pokemon that you get from doing that glitch. There was no Jolteon in sight, so I was like, okay, what trainer gives me the Pokemon I need for this? And the earliest is Sabrina. I looked. I even tried to look at. I did so much research just to find out what's what and what's not. And wow, about the wrong thing. And as you can see, half our money's gone. That's why I said I had to risk half my money just to do this. And we did this for Jolteon. Because as soon as you evolve one of that EV, you can't get any of these other evolutions except for Vaporeon and Flareon by doing that glitch. But now we have a Jolteon. Only thing that sucks is it's under level. It's level 7. You're not even supposed to get a Jolteon at level 7 in this game. So this is very under level. But don't worry, all of that won't matter. The thing that also sucks is if you level this, it jumps levels. So if it learns moves at certain levels, it will jump past it. So that's gonna be fun when I evolve it. Anyway, that's the end of this episode. Next time we'll be taking on the gym. That being said, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and I hope you have a wonderful day. or night. Goodbye and take care.